Good evening, Lancer fans. Hello and welcome to this non-playoff MVC matchup between the Lawrence High Lancers and the Lowell High Red Raiders. Both of these teams come into tonight's game with 4-5 records. The Lancers are coming off a heartbreaking 23-22 loss in Methuen. Meanwhile, the Red Raiders got crushed by Acton-Boxborough last week, 35-7. Thanksgiving is almost here, and the Lancers will host Salem, New Hampshire on the eve of Thanksgiving, while Lowell High will host Haverhill on Thanksgiving morning. We'd like to thank you for watching LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, and I'll be providing all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the kickoff. Perfect football weather here in mid-November, just about set for the coin toss. Lancers and Red Raiders in a non-playoff MVC matchup. The Lowell High Red Raiders come in, as I said, having lost 5 straight games. They lost to Central, just like Lawrence did. They lost to Chelmsford, lost to Andover, lost to Methuen, and Acton-Boxborough. Although the Red Raiders did start off the season on a 4-game winning streak, beating Westford Academy, Dracut, Leominster, and Billerica. The Lancers have also had an up-and-down season, starting the season off against Central, losing 40-3. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. They won 2 in a row against Methuen and Dracut, 2 incredible comeback victories. Then a 2-game losing streak, losing both at Haverhill and at Tewksbury. And then on homecoming night, the Lancers put up probably their best performance of the season with a 28-13 victory against the Scarlet Knights. They beat Billerica in Billerica, 34-23. They thought they would be headed to the playoffs, but the new MIAA playoff ranking system snubbed them by under 2 points in their playoff ranking. And then the team did not really react very well to that, as they lost to Acton-Boxborough the following week, 43-8. Rough game for the Lancers, which you can also watch on our YouTube channel. And then last week at Methuen, in a rematch of the Week 2 game, in which the Lancers won by 1 point, Methuen took the game last week by 1 point, 23-22. So the Lancers have a chance to end the season with a winning record. They're going to need to beat the Red Raiders tonight, and they're going to need to beat Salem on Thanksgiving. But, of course, the Red Raiders have the exact same thought on their minds. They want to beat the Lancers tonight, and they want to beat Haverhill on Thanksgiving to end the season with a winning record. Of course, the Lowell High Red Raiders will be playing their rivals, the Haverhill Hillies, on Thanksgiving morning. The Lancers, on the eve of Thanksgiving, will be facing Salem, New Hampshire. We will also be there, our LPS Media team, to broadcast the Thanksgiving Eve game, so you can look forward to that, both on Verizon and Comcast local cable, and of course on our YouTube page. And we are just about set to kick things off here on Friday night. Nice cold evening, and it's going to be Eddie Cabrera for the Lancers to kick off. And here we go, underway from Lawrence High in Lawrence, Mass. It's a short kickoff from Cabrera, picked up at about the 19-yard line, and Lowell is going to start their first drive of the game at about the 28-yard line. Lawrence thinks that the ball has come loose, and we'll see if the runner was down before the ball came loose. And indeed, the Red Raiders are going to start things off at the 29-yard line, it looks like. Number 16 in white, Seamus Dunn, is the sophomore quarterback, and he is going to line up in the shotgun to get things started here. Four wide receiver set for the Red Raiders. Handoff on first down, taken up all the way to the 40-yard line. Excellent first carry of the game by Shy Cullen. Shy Cullen, number 24 in white, the workhorse for the Red Raiders. No huddle here. And Dunn in the shotgun once again, man in motion. He's back to pass. Pressure is on, and it's going to be almost intercepted by Eddie Cabrera. Great coverage by Cabrera. That's number 1 in white. And that will bring up 2nd and 10 for Lowell. First drive of the game for the Red Raiders, already 1 first down on a Shy Cullen first down run. Another handoff, and Cullen has a good carry here on 2nd down. That sets up a manageable 3rd down for the Red Raiders. Brings up 3rd and about 5. Lowell needs to get it into Lawrence territory to pick up a first. Seamus Dunn in the shotgun once again on 3rd and 5. Handoff up the middle and another first down for the Red Raiders. Cullen brings it all the way to the Lancer 40-yard line, and the Red Raiders are in business to start things off here in this game between these 4 and 5 MVC teams. No huddle once again, 4 wide receiver set for Seamus Dunn and the Red Raiders. He takes the snap and another draw up the middle. Cullen, nice gain on first down, picks up about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Red Raiders, who are in a rush on their first drive of the game. Haven't huddled yet. Dunn just going to keep on handing it off till the Lancers can stop them. Another first down for Lowell. And Shy Cullen is unstoppable here early in this game. Only 1 passing attempt so far for Seamus Dunn, which fell incomplete. It was almost picked off. And then it's been all Shy Cullen, the 6-foot, 215-pound running back. And we have Nicolau Corey into the backfield now, number 5. And we've also got a Jay Prong in the backfield. Prong goes in motion, handoff right up the middle to Corey. And that's a solid gain on first down. Great blocking up front for the Red Raiders. Lancers having no luck stopping the run here in the early going. First drive for the Red Raiders. And here's a pitch right side. Flag down on the play as Cullen takes it up the far sideline. Short gain, if any, by Cullen. But let's check the flag. We're going to have holding on the offense here. And this one is going to have to go 10 yards back. And we'll replay second down here as the Red Raiders, guilty of the hold. New line of scrimmage is the 32-yard line of Lawrence High. 2nd and 14 for the Red Raiders. Dunn looks like he's going to line up in the shotgun with Cullen, the running back. Dunn takes the snap, back to pass, far side, over the head, incomplete, intended for Chris Caesar. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long, and let's see if the Lancer defense can come up with a big 3rd down stop. Could be 4-down territory for Lowell High, even in a 4th and long situation, so they could be just trying to pick up positive yardage here on this 3rd and 14. And let's see what the play call is for Lowell High. Let's see what their strategy is. Indeed, they're just going for positive yardage, and Cullen is going to pick up the 1st down. Great running by Shy Cullen.
Is close to a Lowell 1st down. Tommy Tron knocked him out of bounds around the 17-yard line.
The chains will move on the far side of the field on a 3rd and 14. Lowell with a draw right up the middle, just trying to pick up some positive yardage to create a manageable 4th down situation. And Shy Cullen slashes and dashes his way through the line of scrimmage and through the Lawrence defense once again to pick up 14 yards on 3rd and 14. New line of scrimmage after the Lawrence timeout will be the Lancer 17-yard line. And in that huddle, the Lawrence defense is probably getting a stern talking to because they are doing nothing to stop Shy Cullen right now. Lowell's first drive of the game going well here for the Red Raiders. 7:44 unofficial time remaining here in the first quarter of play. Dunn looking to the sideline. Seamus Dunn, the 6'2", 175-pound quarterback. 2-man backfield, hands it off, and up the middle goes Cullen again.
Cullen on the carry is tripped up at the line of scrimmage by Tommy Tron.
Short gain on 1st down by Shy Cullen.
2nd down at 8.
Once again, no huddle for the Lowell High offense. They haven't needed to. Shotgun snap to Dunn. He is back to pass, but here comes the pressure. He's trying to get rid of it. Completed on the near side. And inside the 5 goes Nicolau Corey.
Complete to number 5, Nicolau Corey. Inside the 5.
Seamus Dunn able to make something out of nothing. Looked like he was going to get wrapped up in the backfield. Found his man, Nikolai Cowrie, on the near side. And here we go, 1st and goal, Red Raiders. Of course, Cullen gets the handoff, and finally the Lancers are able to stuff him at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defensive play by number 68, Stanley Alberto. 2nd down and goal.
No huddle for Lowell. And let's see if they can punch it in here on their first drive. Lawrence defense looking to hang tough here. Blitz comes up the middle. Cullen with the handoff. He brings the pile forward, and a touchdown for Shy Cullen. And the Lowell High Red Raiders are up 6-0, scoring a touchdown on the first drive of this game. Shy Cullen virtually unstoppable here to start things off at Lawrence High. Evan McHugh, he attempts the point after, and it's good. 7-0 Lowell to start things off here in this non-playoff MVC matchup between the 4 and 5 Lancers and the 4 and 5 Red Raiders. And the Lowell High offense has demonstrated that they are going to establish the run early in this game. And certainly they have done that with the running of Shy Cullen.
The 6 p.m. kickoff
And we will get our first look at the Lawrence High offense tonight, led, of course, by Nelson Milwaukee Valerio, the area leader in passing yardage. The most prolific passer in the history of Lawrence High waits patiently on the sideline, and we'll see if the pass-first Lawrence offense is able to answer the Lowell High offense. Eddie Cabrera and Jacob Toledo are back to receive the kickoff. Good kick. And here comes Jacob Toledo. He's got the 20, he's got the 25, and he's tripped up head over heels at the 27-yard line, but there's a flag down. Holding against the receiving team, and this one is going to go back. First and 10 for the Lawrence High offense. Line of scrimmage after the penalty will be the 10-yard line. 10 yards from the spot of the foul brings Lawrence backed up to their own 10, and here we go. Nelson and his boys break the huddles. Nelson has Kenny Richards in the backfield. 3 wide receiver set. Valerio back to pass, rolls right. He's got time, pump fake, looking deep, and now he's going to scramble with it. He's got some room. Nelson to the 21-yard line. Close to a first down. And indeed, the chains will move. A first down run by Nelson Valerio of 10 yards. Decent start for Nelson and the Lancers. Valerio rolled to his right, pump faked and looked deep. His men were covered, though, and managed to get a first down with his feet. Richards still in the backfield, and we have a read option. Valerio up the middle. Nice gain by Milwaukee on first down, pulling the ball out of the hands of Kenny Richards at the last moment. And Valerio picks up about 8 yards on first down. 2nd and 2 for the Lancers. Ball on their own 29-yard line. Lancers breaking the huddle, taking their time here. Richards to the right of Valerio, 4 wide receiver set. And Richards takes the handoff, goes up the middle, close to a first down. Does he have enough?
He tries the middle of that Lowell defensive line, picks up a yard, maybe 2, depending upon the spot.
It's going to be, looks like, very close to the first down, and the chains are moving on the far side of the field. First down, Kenny Richards. That's number 44 in blue, the junior running back, 6 foot 210. Kenny Richards, the workhorse of the Lawrence High backfield. Another 4 wide receiver set for Nelson Valerio. And he's back to pass on first down. Now scrambling up the middle. Let's see what he can do. He is going to be brought down at about the 34. Short gain on first down for Nelson Valerio, Just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Unofficial time, of course. Second down for the Lancers. Huddling on each play of this drive so far. Justin Rivera, the far side wideout. Crispin, the near side. 4 wide receiver set. Valerio in the shotgun formation. Cabrera comes in motion, and Valerio's going to keep it after a couple of fake handoffs. Valerio just gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up a yard. Lancers get a little lucky on the spot there. Pick up of about 2 yards there for Nelson Valerio. And let's see if the Lancers can convert here on 3rd and about 6 to go. Empty backfield for Nelson Valerio. 5 wide receivers set. Snap to Valerio, looking to pass, and he finds Justin Rivera. Nice catch in traffic by Rivera. First down, Lancers up to their own 45-yard line. Justin Rivera on the slant route. In traffic, makes the catch, and the Lancers another first down. Good drive so far for Lawrence High. They started off at their own 10. They've made it to their own 45 here with time winding down in the first quarter, about 2.5 minutes to play. Two men in the backfield now, Toledo and Kenny Richards. Shotgun formation for Valerio. He takes the snap, pump fake, and run up the middle. Nice play by Nelson, picking up 11 yards on first down. Takes the snap, pump fakes it, and finds 11 yards right up the heart of the Lowell defense. Nelson Valerio has been busy with his legs so far on this first drive. Lancers are in Lowell territory for the first time tonight here on their first drive of the game. Again, 2 backs in the backfield. Richards to the right of Valerio, Toledo to the left. Shotgun snap and a handoff to Toledo, trying to set the edge. Toledo's got running room near side, and he's brought down at the 28-yard line. Should be enough for another Lancer. First down. Jacob Toledo on his first carry of the game, picking up about 12. New line of scrimmage for Lawrence is the 28-yard line. No huddle now. Still 2 men in the backfield. Valerio, 3 wide receivers set. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Toledo. Now he's going to try the far side, and he's got running room. Close to a first down is Jacob Toledo. First they try a sweep right side, and that works. Now they try a sweep left side, and that works too, for a gain of about 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 from the Lowell 19. Very brief huddle for the Lancers here on 2nd and short. This 2-back backfield is working out for Lawrence High. Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle. Toledo, he's got it, and a little bit of extra. Brought down hard at the 10-yard line. First and goal coming up for Lawrence High as Jacob Toledo is able to bring it into the inside the 10-yard line on 3 straight carries. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. And in that first quarter, we've seen some pretty solid offense and some pretty porous defense. Only 2 drives so far in that first quarter. First drive ending up with a touchdown run by Shai Cullen of Lowell High. They controlled the clock, they controlled the line of scrimmage, and they made it 7-0 in the first quarter. And the Lancers, despite starting from their own 10-yard line, they have made it 80 yards up the field to the Lowell 10-yard line. And that's where we will start things off here in the second quarter. Both defensive coordinators on either sideline can't be happy about their defensive line and linebacking play because the running backs have been able to do pretty much whatever they want so far in that first quarter. Just about ready to get this second quarter underway here. 7-0 Red Raiders after the first quarter of play. Can the Lancers respond? Two-man backfield. Toledo goes in motion. Handoff to Richards up the middle, and he plows his way towards the end zone. Just short of the end zone, says the referee. Kenny Richards manages to bring it to the 1-yard line. Second and goal, Lancers. And who's it going to be? Toledo, Richards, or perhaps Valerio? Handoff to Toledo. Second effort. Plows ahead. And did he get over the plane?
Toledo on the carry for Lawrence.
Still waiting.
Third down, Lawrence.
And Toledo was stopped just short of the goal line. Lancers on the 1 centimeter line right now. Couldn't be any closer to the end zone. And it's going to be third and goal. Lancers need about 1 centimeter to put 6 on the board here, and oh no. Could be a false start, it is, and that's going to make things a little tougher on the Lancers. 5-yard penalty against the Lawrence High offensive line. And third and less than a yard becomes 3rd and 5, technically 3rd and goal. Definitely 4-down territory for the Lancers. They do have the option of Eddie Cabrera's leg. They are within his field goal range. And let's see if the Lancers go to the air here. 2 men in the backfield. Toledo goes in motion. Richards trying to find his way up the middle. No running room. Second effort. He's going to lose 5. Kenny Richards loses 5 yards on 3rd and goal. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 10. Disappointing end to this drive. Not over yet, though. I do see Eddie Cabrera coming onto the field here, and now he's running off the field. And let's see what the Lancers have planned here. 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. Lancers were inside the 1, now they're on the 10. Can they finish this drive off? Here's Valerio, pressure coming, looking to throw, now looking to scramble, finds his way out, all kinds of time, finally throws to the end zone, Justin Rivera, touchdown, Lancers! Oh my, Nelson Valerio, looking like Cam Newton in the pocket there. Evading defenders, scrambling and buying all sorts of time. And Milwaukee finds his buddy Justin Rivera in the corner of the end zone. What a way to end that drive. 7-6 is our score here from Lawrence High. And Eddie Cabrera on the field to try and tie things up. High snap, kick is up. Kick is good. Tie game here between Lowell and Lawrence High. What a play that was on 4th and goal. Nelson Valerio looked like he was in deep trouble twice, actually, on that 4th and goal play. Somehow found the time to scramble to his right, back into the tackle box, then over to his left, evading defensive linemen, and then having the awareness to find Justin Rivera in the corner of the end zone, who made a phenomenal catch and toe drag to stay in bounds. Cabrera kicks the PAT. And fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's 7-7 with 8:14 left in the second quarter, and each team has only had the ball once. Cabrera's kickoff is a short one, and it's going to go out of bounds on the near sideline for an illegal procedure penalty. And Lowell is going to have some solid field position to start off their second drive. Although we're going to have a re-kick, though.
Is that the rule? They re-kick once and they get a penalty?
Yep.
So Lawrence High is going to kick off after a 5-yard penalty. They're going to kick off from the 35 instead of the 40. NFL-style kickoff now for Eddie Cabrera from the 35-yard line. And that's much more of, wow, oh my good, touchback by Eddie Cabrera, looking like Steven Gostowski here. Excellent. Now that's the Eddie Cabrera leg that we've all come to know this season. He's got some range, Eddie Cabrera. And Eddie Cabrera, man, this is a guy that Bill Belichick would love. He plays offense, he plays defense, and he's your kicker. Solid defensive back. Also a solid wide receiver and running back. We've seen him all over the field this season, and there he is, Cabrera, lining up as the far side cornerback. And let's see if the Lawrence High defense can stop Shai Cullen. They won't have the opportunity here. They fake it to Cullen, and Lowell is going to pick up about 3 on first down. And we have a new quarterback in the ball game for Lowell. It's number 28, Keith Lynch. And Lynch gains 3 yards on first down, and Lynch, he finds his way up the middle here for a Lowell first down, and this is unexpected. Keith Lynch listed as a wide receiver and defensive back, playing a couple snaps at quarterback, a little wildcat action here for Lowell High.
Yes, I don't have a 29 on my roster, so it's got to be.
And here's Shai Cullen. He's got room. Shai Cullen to the 25, 20, 15. And Shai Cullen all the way down into Lancer territory. And he's brought down around the Lawrence High 10-yard line. And this Lowell High offense is catching everyone by surprise here in the press box and also down on the field. Keith Lynch in the shotgun. And Lynch is going to keep it himself. Lynch inside the 10. Keith Lynch, 6'1", 170 pounds. Another quarterback keeper.
Second down and about 5 for Lowell at the Lawrence 8-yard line.
Lowell is at the Lawrence 8. And here's Shai Cullen up the middle. Short gain, close to a first. Picking up about 3 there. Third down now for the Red Raiders. They can still pick up a first down inside the 5. And a read option. Lynch up the middle. Very close to a first. Let's see where the spot is. Keith Lynch on the quarterback keeper is going to be just shy of the first down. And we have 4th and 1 coming up.
Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. It's 4th and 1 for Lowell.
4th and 1 for the Red Raiders. They need to get it to the 3 for a first down. And of course, only 4 yards away from the end zone. Keith Lynch in at quarterback for the Red Raiders here on the second drive of the game. And it's a handoff to Cullen, and the Lancers stop Shy Cullen for a loss on 4th down.
For a loss on 4th down.
And that's going to be a turnover on downs, and that's going to fire up the Lawrence High offense. Shy Cullen, just a few plays earlier, ripped off a long 50-plus yard run. And then on 4th and 1, Shy Cullen is stopped for a loss. What an interesting drive there for Lowell. Bringing in a backup quarterback, Keith Lynch, surprising everyone in the building here. And they get stopped short by the Lawrence High defense on a big 4th and 1 from inside the 5-yard line. And that could end up being a huge turning point in this game, depending on what the Lancers do here on the ensuing drive. And it starts with a handoff to, I believe, Jacob Toledo, who goes nowhere.
Jacob Toledo on the carry. Stop for no gain.
Toledo losing a couple of yards there. And the Lancers are backed up to their own 5-yard line. It's a loss of 3. Second down now and about 14 yards to go here. Lancers backed up. Let's see what Nelson Valerio and the offense has in store here on 2nd and long. Valerio drops back, pump fakes, and it looks like a safety here. Or a fumble, loose ball. Valerio lost it. Could be a touchdown for Lowell, could be a safety, or it could be down at the 1. And we're just waiting for the referees to confer here. Looks like the Lancers are going to keep the ball close to a safety, but the ball is going to be spotted on the 1-yard line of Lawrence High. Lancers get extremely lucky there. They recover the fumble, and they manage to keep it out of their own end zone. And we have a 3rd down play. The Lancers are backed up to the extreme here on their own 1-yard line. And at this point, they're just trying to get a little bit of yardage so they can get Eddie Cabrera enough room to punt this one away. Lancers need to get it to their own 19-yard line to pick up a first. It's 3rd and 18 from their own 1. Crazy play on that 2nd down and long. Valerio was back to pass, had the ball stripped from him. Ball was loose in the end zone and recovered by the Lancers at the 1-yard line. Clock rolling here late in the first half. Unofficial time, 3.5 minutes to play. It's been a quick first half with a lot of running plays. A lot of time rolling off that clock. And let's see what the Lancers have planned on a 3rd and 18 on their own 1-yard line. Valerio, 2 backs in the backfield, man in motion. He's back to pass. looking for Toledo. Toledo's got room. And a nice play by Jacob Toledo to give the Lancers some running room close to a first. Could he have picked up a first down? That would be amazing. Jacob Toledo on a little screen play picks up 17 when he needed 18. Wow, what a play there. Risky play by Lawrence. Jacob Toledo picked up 17 yards, and he's just short of a first. Well, we're actually going to have the chain gang come in and measure.
It looked pretty close to me.
Just shy of the first.
And the Lancers just shy of the first down. Jacob Toledo just short, and the Lancer offense really saying they want to go for it. Hey, it's a non-playoff game, second to last game of the season, deep in their own territory. I mean, hey, they couldn't pick up a centimeter on going for a touchdown on the Lowell 1-yard line. And let's see if the Lancers will go for it. Oh, boy. Lancers huddling up as if they're going to go for it. Couple situations to look out for here. Valerio could be trying to draw him off sides. Could be setting up for the old Tom Brady pooch punt. Valerio in the shotgun. And yes, indeed, couple of hard counts there. Trying to draw Lowell offside. Valerio calls time. And Eddie Cabrera and the punting unit will come onto the field. Timeout called by Lawrence with 2:25 unofficial time remaining in the first half.
Eddie Guerrero will punt for Lawrence.
I don't have to worry about my deadline tonight.
Quick first half here so far because the offenses have been doing well. Cabrera's punt may have been partially blocked, but good roll for the Lancers, picked up by Lowell. Running room for the returner, and the Red Raiders will start things off on the Lancer 37-yard line. A.J. Pagan for the Red Raiders on the punt return. Did a nice job to pick up solid 13 yards on the punt return. And let's pay close attention now to who's going to come out at quarterback for the Red Raiders. It was Seamus Dunn orchestrating the first drive for Lowell, and it was Keith Lynch on the second drive. And Seamus Dunn is back out there for Lowell. He is number 16 in white. He lines up in the shotgun. Handoff for Lowell High. It is number 24, Shy Cullen, who had the touchdown for Lowell High back in the first quarter. Shy Cullen, number 24 in white, picking up about 5 yards on first down for the Red Raiders. Under 2 minutes to play now in the first half of play here from Lawrence High. Dunn in at quarterback. Shy Cullen, his workhorse, in the backfield with him. Looks like a 4 wide receiver set here for the Red Raiders. Make it 3 wide and a tight end. Cullen goes in motion. Dunn back to pass, looking far side, almost picked off by Eddie Cabrera. Oh, he could have had that one. It went in and out of the hands of Eddie Cabrera. Cabrera almost picked off a pass in the first quarter on Seamus Dunn's first passing attempt of the game, and he almost picked off Dunn here again. And a safe play here for Lowell. Back to Shy Cullen. First down and more. Up the far side all the way to the Lawrence High 15-yard line.
Down to the Lancer 15-yard line. That's good for a Lowell first down.
Lowell first down here, driving it again. Lowell trying to put some points on the board here before the half. Shotgun snap to Dunn. Hand off to Cullen. He's wrapped up in the backfield, but a flag is down.
Tommy Tron tripped him up.
Waiting for the call here. Referee signals offside against the Lancers. Free 5-yard gift here for Lowell. And the new line of scrimmage will be the 10-yard line of Lawrence High. 1st and 5, Red Raiders. Unofficial time, $1:30 remaining in the first half. Back to pass is done, looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Oh, boy. Jonathan Arias, number 25 of the Lancers, dropped it. Oh boy, the Lancers could have had 2 picks on this drive. Jonathan Arias just now and Eddie Cabrera both could have put a stop to this drive. But Lowell High still driving here. And it's Cullen up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The carry 10 yards for a Lowell touchdown.
13-7 here late in the first half. Seamus Dunn almost guilty of 2 picks on that drive. Almost. The key word, though. And Shy Cullen finishes the job and gives Lowell a 6-point lead. Will it be 7? Yes, indeed. 17-4. Lowell in front here. 1:12 remaining, the unofficial time here in the second quarter. 14-7. Lancers down by a touchdown and an extra point. Shy Cullen picks up his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He's got well over 100 yards.
Shy Cullen well over 100 yards rushing today. We're not sure the exact time remaining on the clock. Unofficial time again says 1 minute and 12 seconds. Could be enough time for the Lancers to put a drive together and perhaps get into Eddie Cabrera's field goal range. He's got a big leg, can make a 30, 35-yard field goal. It's going to take a good return, though. That's going to help out. Lowell would be smart to squib this. Cabrera and Toledo back to receive the kickoff. It is a squib, recovered at the 30 by Lawrence High. Rafael Medina looking for some room. Medina has the 40. Almost breaks another tackle. Rafael Medina, nice job to give Lawrence some solid field position. They'll start things off on their own 42-yard line.
So Lawrence will have the ball. They'll have 1st and 10 from their own 42.
Unofficial time remaining, 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the first half. Two backs in the backfield. First play of the drive. Toledo has room, and Toledo is tripped up. Oh, if that tackle wasn't made at the 42-yard line, Toledo could have taken that one to the house. First down run by Toledo. Excellent job. And Valerio back to pass on 2nd down, and he's sacked and loses yardage. Lancers in a rush here at the end of the first half.
51 lead, Grenham made the sack for Lowell. So 2nd down for Lawrence.
2nd and long. And we're going to have a timeout called by Lawrence High. That will be their fourth timeout, one remaining. First play of the drive, Jacob Toledo gashes the Lowell defense. Second play of the drive, Nelson Valerio gets sacked for a loss of about 10 yards. And that leaves us at the 48-yard line of Lowell. Lancers have approximately 32 seconds to work with. Lancers need about 17 for a first down. Valerio lost only 7, actually it was, on the sack.
Second down and 17 for Lawrence at the Lowell 48-yard line.
And here we go. Let's see the all-time leader in passing yards of this area air it out. Not just yet, though. It's a handoff to Toledo first, and he picks up much of the yardage after that sack. And another timeout called. That's going to be their last timeout. Lawrence calls their last timeout. Unofficial scoreboard clock showing 22 seconds to go. Third down and 12 here. Time winding down in the first half. Our score here from Lawrence High, Red Raiders 14, Lancers 7. Lancers are going to do what they can to give Eddie Cabrera either a shot at a field goal or find some way to get into the end zone. They're 48 yards away from the goal line. And let's see what they pull out of the playbook on third down and 12. Valerio talking things over with his offensive line. Kenny Richards in the backfield, 4 wide receiver set. Valerio back to pass, rolling to his left, throws across his body, gets it to Crispin, incomplete on the near side. Looks like that was Rivera. Yes, indeed, it was Justin Rivera, not Louis Crispin on the near side. Fourth and 12. Ball on the 44-yard line of Lowell. The Lancers will get the ball after the half. 13 seconds to go. Unofficial time on the Lawrence High scoreboard. 4 wide receivers set on 4th and 12. Shotgun formation. Kenny Richards is the running back. Caban goes in motion a little bit to his left. Shotgun snap to Valerio. Back to pass. Finds Crispin. And it's going to be a turnover on downs after the completed pass to Louis Crispin.
At the 35-yard line, but that's not enough yardage for a first. So we'll have a turnover on downs, and Lowell will take over the ball.
Red Raiders are going to take over from their own 35-yard line. And let's see what they want to do here with 6 seconds to go. Will they pull something crazy out of the playbook, or will they just sit on it and head into the locker room with a 7-point lead? That's the question right now with 6 seconds to play. Red Raiders lining up in a kneel-down formation here with 6 seconds remaining in the first half. The old shotgun kneel down. And that's going to do it for the first half of play from Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts. We'd like to say thank you once again for watching LPS Media. Our halftime score, Red Raiders 14, Lancers 7. We are going to take a short break and we'll be right back with the second half. Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. We have a good game for you today here in MVC action. Lawrence High Lancers down by 7 at the half. Lowell up 14-7 in this one. Quick first half recap for you. We had 2 first half touchdowns by Shy Cullen, the senior running back of Lowell High. He picked up 148 yards in that first half alone. And he is certainly going to be looking to break that 300 mark in this game. We had an amazing touchdown catch by Justin Rivera, a 10-yard touchdown catch from Nelson Valerio, the Lancers, who had the ball on the 1-yard line of Lowell, then got backed up to the 10. Nelson Valerio scrambled to his right, scrambled to his left, and was able to find his friend Justin Rivera in the corner of the end zone for the Lancers' only touchdown of that first half. And that's where we stand here, 14-7, as we are just about set for the second half kickoff. These two teams coming into the game with 4-5 records. It's also the last time both of these teams will take the field before their Thanksgiving games. Lancers will play on the eve of Thanksgiving against the Blue Devils of Salem, New Hampshire. On Thanksgiving morning, Lowell will host the Haverhill Hillies. The Lancers will have the ball to start off the second half, down by a touchdown. Lawrence High and Nelson Valerio and the Lancer offense was pretty successful moving the ball. They had only 2 drives in the first half, and they will get another shot at it here to start off the third quarter. The Lancers are coming off a rough loss last week against Methuen. It was a heartbreaker. They lost 23-22 in Methuen. And that was payback as Methuen in week 2 beat Lawrence High 43-42.
Lawrence will receive the kickoff to open the second half.
Lancers have had an on and off, up and down year. Starting off the season with a loss, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 wins, and 2 losses most recently. Lowell also an up and down year, mainly just 1 big up and 1 big down, winning 4 to start the season off and losing their last 5. So one of these teams will break their losing streak here tonight. And it all starts now. Second half underway from Lawrence High. And Jacob Toledo is returning the kickoff, and he's got some great field position for the Lancers.
He is across the 45-yard
He goes across the 45-yard line, and Toledo will set up the Lancers at about the 47-yard line to get things going here in the third quarter. 48-yard line, beg your pardon. Lancers 52 yards away from the goal line, and that's exactly where they want to be to start off this third quarter. Justin Rivera, the near side wideout. Crispin on the far side. Two backs in the backfield. Valerio takes the shotgun snap, and he gives it to Toledo, and Toledo is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Jacob. Jacob Toledo, a great change of pace running back from Kenny Richards, who is the big workhorse. Number 44 is Richards, and he is in the backfield here with Valerio on second down. Midfield is the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receivers set for Nelson. Valerio communicating with his sideline. Communicating the play now to his offensive line. Richards to the left of Valerio. Shotgun snap. Richards gets the handoff, and he powers his way up for a short gain. It'll be a manageable third down situation for the Lancers as Kenny Richards able to pick up 4.
Second down and about 5 yards to go for a first down. Third down about 5 yards to go for a first for Lawrence at the Lowell 47.
3rd and 5 for the Lancers. Lowell 47 is the line of scrimmage. Lancers down by a touchdown and needing a third down conversion to keep this drive alive. Richards in the backfield to the right of Nelson. Flags all over the place, and it's going to be false start against the Lancers, and 3rd and 5 becomes 3rd and 10, and we cross midfield, and the Lancers back in their own territory on their own 48-yard line now. Third and 10, Lancers. Potential 4-down territory as well. Another 4 wide receiver set. Kenny Richards remains in the backfield to the right of Valerio. Shotgun snap, back to pass. Rolling right is Nelson. Fires! Incomplete on the far side. That brings up 4th down. It was intended for Lewis Crispin, number 4 in blue, on the far sideline. And this could be a punting situation for Eddie Cabrera and the Lancers. Indeed, Cabrera, number 1 in blue, the punter, wideout, and defensive back. He takes the snap. It's a good snap. Punt is blocked. Good roll, though, for the Lancers. It's going to roll all the way inside the 20 and downed at the 18-yard line.
Kenny Richards at the 17-yard line, where Lowell will go on offense.
Partially blocked punt. Not sure if it was off the back of one of the Lancers or blocked by a Lowell rusher. Nevertheless, Lancers get a lucky bounce, and the ball travels all the way down to the 18, more like the 17-yard line of Lowell High. And the Red Raider offense takes the field for the first time in the second half. And Keith Lynch, a little Wildcat offense here. Lynch fakes the handoff, goes up the middle. Lancers are ready for it this time. And they say no way to Keith Lynch on that quarterback keeper. Hit at the line, and he is going to lose a little over a yard on first down. Brings up 2nd and 11. Lynch remains in the game. 2nd down. He's got Shai Cullen in the backfield. Cullen takes the handoff, finds a little bit of running room.
Shy Cullen on the carry. He's across the 20.
Cullen across the 20 finds his way to the 23-yard line, setting up a good third down situation for Lowell.
5 to go for a first from their own 28.
3rd and 5 for Lowell High. Keith Lynch in at quarterback for the Red Raiders. Hands it off. No, he's going to keep it around the right tackle. Tricked everyone, including myself. Lancers can't keep up there with Keith Lynch faking the handoff to Cullen up the middle and taking it around the right tackle for a big gainer.
But Lynch picked up the Lowell first down. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 44.
No huddle here. 1st and 10 Raiders on their own 44. This time he does hand it off to Shy Cullen. Cullen, no room to work with though. Lancer defensive line was up to the task right there.
Rafael Medina in on the tackle for Lawrence.
Again, no huddle for the Red Raiders. 2nd down, 10 to go. Keith Lynch in at quarterback in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, flags down though, and did Lowell move before the snap? They sure did, and they will go 5 yards back here.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll march the ball back to the 39-yard line. We'll replay 2nd down, but now it's 2nd down to 15 for the Raiders from their own 30.
2nd and 10 becomes 2nd and 15 for Lowell High. Keith Lynch takes the snap, and he hands it off to Shy Cullen. Cullen picking up about 3 or so.
Cullen on the carry. He stopped after a short gain. Tommy Tron in on the tackle along with Eric Pena for Lawrence.
Lancer defense doing a little bit better against Shy Cullen. Cullen picked up 148 yards in the first half. Lancer's doing a little bit better job of clogging up the middle. Big 3rd down play here for the Red Raiders. And it's a handoff to Cullen. And he is brought down at midfield.
About 6 yards to midfield. That will leave Lowell with 4th down.
4th down situation here for the Red Raiders. And you better believe they're going for this, or are they? Thought for sure they'd be going for it at midfield, but looks like they're going to be punting here. Beware the fake. They only need 4 yards for a 1st down. Low snap. Punt is away. And Mikey Caban is going to fall on top of it at the 9-yard line.
The 9-yard line. 41-yard punt by McHugh. It's Lancer ball. 1st and 10.
Nice punt there by Lowell High. They back up the Lancers all the way inside their own 10-yard line. And Valerio and the Lancer offense will have another shot at it here in the 3rd quarter with about 5:14 to play. First and 10 Lancers on their own 9. Valerio setting up shop in the shotgun. Kenny Richards is his running back, standing to Milwaukee's right. Valerio takes the snap, hands it off to Richards. Richards trying to evade a tackle, and he can't.
Kenny Richards on the carry. He is tackled for a loss.
Richards losing about 3 yards there on 1st down.
2nd down and 13 for Lawrence from their own 6-yard line.
Under 5 minutes to play now in the 3rd quarter. Lancers in a tough spot here, backed up once again as they were in the first half. 2nd down and 14 Lawrence High. Valerio has an empty backfield. 5 wide receiver set, pump fake and a draw up the middle. Great play, and Nelson gets the first down. He took a hit, but Nelson Valerio sells the pump fake and draws it up the middle, picking up 14 yards on second down. Huge play for the Lancers, getting Lawrence out of trouble. And let's see if that's the drive starter that Lawrence High needed. Valerio brings the Lancers to their own 21. Another 4 wide receiver set. Valerio in the shotgun, and as he has been all night, he's under pressure here. He finds Rivera, and Rivera is brought down for a loss.
Rivera tackles for a loss on the play.
Justin Rivera losing about 2 yards there. Make it loss of 3. New line of scrimmage is the 18. Another 2nd and long. And the Lancer offense, though they've been moving the ball, have found themselves in too many 2nd, 3rd, and long situations. Second and 13 now. Richards to the left of Valerio in the backfield. Valerio takes the snap under pressure, steps up, but he is sacked. Brought down at the 13-yard line, and once again, 3rd and long coming up for Lawrence. New line of scrimmage is the Lancer 13. Lawrence needs to bring it all the way up to the 31-yard line for a first. And let's see what the Lancers can pull out of their playbook here. Look out for Justin Rivera, the near side wideout. Lewis Crispin, the far side wideout. One back in the backfield is Richards. Valerio, shotgun snap, rolling right. Now back to his left. Under pressure, pump fake. And he's going to run with it, and he breaks a tackle. Needed to break a couple more to get to the first down marker. But Valerio creating some magic there to turn a sack into a nice gain, brings up 4th and 4. Eddie Cabrera on to punt. Minute and a half or so remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Low-scoring game despite the offenses performing pretty well. Good snap to Cabrera. Punt is up. And it bounces and downed by Kenny Richards. Richards able to down it at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Lowell High offense will set up shop. 1 minute, 5 seconds to play here in quarter number 3 from Lawrence High. Lancers trailing 14-7. Their only touchdown of the night coming from Justin Rivera, 10-yard touchdown catch in the 2nd quarter. Lowell High, meanwhile, has 2 touchdown runs from Shy Cullen, number 24 in white, the senior running back. Seamus Dunn back into the game at quarterback, and he pitches to Cullen, and Cullen losing yardage. Great job by the Lawrence defense to just stampede over the Lowell offensive line. And Shy Cullen loses 5 on first down. That's exactly what Lawrence High wanted on first down. Under a minute now to play in the 3rd quarter. Seamus Dunn hands it off. First down for Lowell High, and there he goes. Nicolau Corey takes it to the house. Nicolau Corey for the Lowell High touchdown. He makes it 20-7 in favor of the Red Raiders.
We've done better. No comebacks.
Nicolau Corey, the senior captain, 5'11", 215 pounds. Right up the middle. Lancers can't stop him. The extra point is up. It is good, and Lowell takes a 2-touchdown lead.
And as we near the end of the third quarter, Lowell has taken the lead on Lawrence, 21-7.
Lowell High rushing the ball tonight. Almost unstoppable. Lancers on first down did a great job wrapping up Shy Cullen for a loss of 5. They thought they had the running game all figured out. But on the next down, Nicolau Cowrie just gashing the Lancers right up the middle, showing a burst of speed, and the senior running back puts Lowell up 21-7.
Your Lancer 2014 football cheerleaders from the class of 2018 are Nicole Baez, Rosalina Rosario, Christy Adana, Faith Rhodes, Nika Michelle, Kaylin Rivera, Tiana Ramos, Ashley Joquin, Crystal Baez, Brianna Matos, Ariana Barubi Gomez, Alba Falcon, Tatiana Martinez, Ashley Silvestri,
Cowrie's touchdown, onside kick attempt. Who's going to come up with it? Raiders think they have it. They do.
Lowell has recovered the onside kick attempt.
Lowell catching everyone off guard, including the Lancers kick return team.
Rosalise Valentin and Aisha Rivera. The juniors are Alexis Colon, Benelli Sanchez, Evilise Sullivan,
Well, second to last game of the season,
Laurelise Martin,
and Lowell High is pulling out all the stops. They've got their Wildcat offense, and they go with a onside kick here after a touchdown by Cowrie. And here we go, back to the Wildcat offense, it looks like. Keith Lynch is stopped short of the line of scrimmage on first down. Second and 10 coming up. And the Lancers, if they want to stay in this thing, need to come up with a stop here after Lowell recovers an onside kick. Another quarterback keeper. Lancers do a nice job. And once again, Keith Lynch cannot find the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Number 15, Ishmael Jenkins in on the tackle for Lawrence.
As I was saying before, interrupted by the onside kick, the touchdown run by Nicolau Cowrie was the last play of the third quarter. So we are now about 1 minute into the fourth quarter. 10 minutes to go in this one. Lancers down by a pair of touchdowns. Keith Lynch in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap, hands off to Cullen, sheds a tackle, and he's tripped up, but not before he gains about 4.
Gain of 4 yards on the play, so Lowell have 4th down and 6 at the Lawrence 41.
Good job by the Lancers to stop Cullen on 3rd down. It brings up a 4th down and 6. And decision time for the Red Raiders. Do they go for it, or do they punt it on the Lancer 41-yard line? The offense is on the field, and they are going to go for it. Keith Lynch, shotgun formation. Here we go, 4th and 6. Cullen trying to run it. He's stopped. Turnover on downs. That's exactly what the Lancers needed, as Shy Cullen He tried to turn it around the right tackle, but the Lancers set the edge and they get a big stop.
At the 42-yard line, so Lawrence will take over the ball.
Lancers take over with some solid field position. They're on their own 42. They're down by 2 touchdowns with 9 minutes to play. Jacob Toledo in the backfield now to the left of Nelson Valerio. 4 wide receivers set. Hand off to Toledo. He's got room. Nice gain on first down by Jacob Toledo. The change of pace back for Lawrence High, showing some burst there. He picks up 6 on first down, setting up a 2nd and 4 from the Lawrence 48-yard line. No huddle here. Again, 4 wide. Toledo again to the left of Valerio. Shotgun snap, back to pass. Valerio fires. Incomplete. Intended for Christian Valentin. Valentin frustrated there, as is Valerio. Pass came up short. And the Lancers are faced with 3rd and 4. The 48-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Lancers need 4 potential 4-down territory. 4 wide again. Now Toledo shifts to the right of Valerio. Back to pass. Quick pass. Caught by Caban. Trying to fake out a man. And he can't pick up the first. Mikey Caban. He is stopped short of the first down. Picks up a couple. Lancers able to get it into Lowell territory. They're on the 49-yard line. It brings up 4th and 1. Play of the game so far coming up. Lancers are going to go for it. 4th and 1. They need a yard to keep the drive alive. Otherwise, Lowell takes over with their 2-touchdown lead. Here we go. Valerio sacked. No, he gets away, and he is indeed sacked, but a flag is down, and that looks like it could be offensive holding. No, it's a face mask. Face mask against Lowell High. Automatic first down for the Lancers. And after the sack, Lawrence High gets a break there. What a break for the Lancers. Valerio, I said he was sacked. He somehow got away from the pressure before eventually being sacked around the left hash mark. But the Lancers catch a break to stay alive in this game. First down, Lancers. Here we go. 39-yard line is the line of scrimmage. And here's Jacob Toledo around the right side. Toledo shedding tackles. He brings it all the way up to the 27-yard line. And that's enough for a Lancer first down. Lawrence driving now.
Ball spotted at the Lowell 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Lancers.
Face mask on the Valerio sack. Huge play in this drive. Kept it alive, gave the Lancers an automatic first down. Now can the Lancers cash in? They're on the 28. Here's Valerio. Pitch to Toledo, and he's got running room. Toledo's got the 20, and he's brought down at the 16. Another first down run for Jacob Toledo. Chains will move. 6:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Clock rolling. Lancers really need to cash in on this drive. They are down by 2 touchdowns with 6 minutes to play in the game. Valerio hands it off. Toledo, no room there. He does pick up a few there on first down. Under 6 minutes to play now. Soon it will be time for the Lancers to take a shot. It's 2nd down and 6 coming up. 5.5 minutes to play in the game. Lancers down a pair of touchdowns. Both running backs in the backfield. Now Toledo goes in motion. Richards takes the handoff up the middle. He's very close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. Referee on the near side signals first down, and so does the head referee. 1st and goal for Lawrence High.
So it's now 1st and goal for Lawrence at the Lowell 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 7-yard line of Lowell. And now we have 5 minutes to play in the game. Lancers have all 5 timeouts. So do the Red Raiders. 1st and goal, and whistles all over the place. Timeout called by Lowell, and that is their first timeout of the second half. They have 4 remaining.
Lancer fans, you can catch your team in action on Wednesday evening, the night before Thanksgiving.
Don't forget, Lancer fans, Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving, the Lancers will be hosting the Salem High Blue Devils. We will be broadcasting that game for you on LPS Media. You can see it on Comcast and Verizon local stations, as well as on YouTube on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. The question is, before that Thanksgiving game, will the Lancers be 4-6 if the score holds up, or can they even their record at 5-5 with a second half comeback against Lowell High? They're in business here. 1st and goal at the 7. Milwaukee and the Lancers trying to punch it in here. Pump fake, run up the middle, touchdown Lancers! Milwaukee, he's known for his arm, but don't forget about his legs. He gashes the Lowell defensive line, finds his way up the middle for a 7-yard touchdown run. That makes it 21-13. Lancers down by 8, and Eddie Cabrera comes on to try the point after. High snap, it's a fake. A pass to the near side, and it's incomplete. Christian Valentin trying to throw it near side, looking for Toledo. No good, and the Lancers down by 8. Not quite sure what the rationale is behind that. Lancers were down by 8. They have a reliable kicker in Eddie Cabrera, and they choose to fake it. Not quite sure. The snap was high, and it could have been a panic move by Christian Valentin to roll to his right and throw it. But as far as I could see, that was a planned 2-point conversion attempt, and it did not work out. Not really sure where the benefit is there either. Trying to make it a 6-point deficit as opposed to a 7-point deficit. Nevertheless, it was a pretty touchdown run by Valerio, that play that they scored on, a pump fake and a run up the middle. That's the 3rd time that's worked out for the Lancers. Works out for the touchdown. And just look at that leg by Eddie Cabrera, another touchback. The point after is practically automatic. Cabrera's 2nd touchback of the night. Red Raiders hanging on to their lead. It's been cut to 8 after the Valerio 7-yard touchdown run. And the Red Raiders will take over at the 20. They will try and chew up some yards and chew up some clock. And who better to do it with than Shy Cullen?
Cullen on the carry for Lowell. Picks up 4.
Cullen, a solid gain on first down, gets the clock rolling. Just over 4 minutes to play.
Second down and a long 6 for Lowell from their own 24.
Seamus Dunn back in at quarterback. He and Keith Lynch have been kind of taking turns drive to drive regarding that quarterback position. Dunn in the shotgun. Hands it off. Running room. Cullen finds his way to the 32-yard line. And that's enough for a Red Raider first down. Not what the Lancers are looking for, but exactly what the Red Raiders were looking for. No huddle for the Red Raiders, but also no rush for the Red Raiders. Dunn in the shotgun. Let's see when the Lancers decide to start calling their timeouts. Cullen wrapped up for a loss.
He is caught in the backfield by Manuel Blond, number 40.
That's exactly what the Lancers wanted to do. They wrap up Cullen for a loss. And they call their first timeout of the second half. They have 4 remaining.
Second down and 3rd. Second and 14 at the 28.
Second and 14.
Second down coming up once the timeout ends.
Their own 28.
If the Lancers can get a stop here, they will give Milwaukee and the Lancer offense one last shot to tie this thing. But Shy Cullen, Seamus Dunn, and the Red Raiders have other ideas. Low snap. Cullen takes the handoff and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, I believe. Not even. Still 2 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage, which sets up 3rd and 12.
Spotted at the 30, so it's 3rd down and 12 for Lowell.
Line of scrimmage is the 30. Lancers, will they call time or no? Stadium scoreboard has stopped here, and now it's rolling. Here we go. Huge play in this game. 3rd and 12. Can the Lancers get a stop? Can they get the ball back? Back to pass is done. He fires over the middle. Incomplete. No flags. Eddie Cabrera in coverage. And what a great outcome for the Lancers. The Lancers actually did call their second timeout before that play. So the Lancers have 3 timeouts remaining, and they do not need to burn a timeout because of the incomplete pass.
Number 19, Evan McHugh in the punt.
And here we go, 4th down punting situation. Good rush, potential block there. Short kick, and it's going to be down by Lowell at the Lawrence 46-yard line. 2 minutes and 53 seconds to play, and it is anyone's ball game as we head down the home stretch here at Lawrence High. Lancers 4-5. Lowell 4-5. Both teams trying to get to the 500 mark. And here we go, Lancer fans. Valerio in the backfield trying to tie this thing up. He takes the shotgun snap, and he's under pressure. He sheds the tackler. Valerio refusing to go down, and he completes a pass to Cabrera, who drops it, picks it up with one hand, and he finds his way into Lowell territory.
Nope, they're going to rule that pass incomplete.
Incomplete pass, actually. Cabrera could not hang on to it. Nelson Valerio just refusing to be brought down for the sack there. Somehow sheds the tackler and gets the pass off. Ended up being incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. Fakes the pass near side, and Valerio stumbling his way up for a gain of 9.
Tripped up by Henry Tonaro, number 52. Gain of 8 on the play. Ball spotted at the Lowell 46-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2 for the Lancers.
Pickup of 8, actually, by Valerio. 3rd and 2. Definite 4-down territory for the Lancers. 3 wide receivers set. Both backs in the backfield. 3rd and 2. And that looked like it could be an offside. Free play for the Lancers. Crispin can't make the catch. Lewis Crispin turned into the defensive back there, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think we have a penalty coming up against Lowell High. Yes, we do. Offsides against the Red Raiders. 1st down, Lancers. Valerio and the Lancers with a gift there, as the right defensive end for Lowell High was in the neutral zone when the ball was snapped. 2:07 on the clock. Lancers down 8 and they're driving. Valerio trying to lead a game-tying drive here. 4 wide receivers set. Richards goes in motion. Fakes the pass to Richards. Near side, Crispin. He's got a little bit of room. Lewis Crispin. He gets a nice gain there on 1st down. Picks up about 7 on 1st down.
Tackle just shy of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and about 2 for Lawrence. The Lowell 33.
We have a timeout on the field. Looks like it's going to be the 2-minute warning here. 2 minutes to go. No commercial breaks here, folks. 4 wide receivers set. Valerio in the backfields and Richards to his right. Back to pass. Fires. Rivera caught at the 20. Justin Rivera on the slant up the middle. 1st down, Lawrence inside the 20.
A.J. Pagan made the tackle for Lowell, but it's 1st and 10 for Lawrence. Now down at the Lowell 18-yard line.
1st and 10, Lancers inside the red zone now. Clock rolling. 90 seconds to play in this game. 4 wide receivers set. Here's Milwaukee. Pump fake. Looking near side. Another pump fake. He rolls to his left. A 3rd pump fake. And he is going to get a few yards here on 1st down. 3 pump fakes and a quarterback keeper will bring up 2nd down and about 5. Lancers call time after that play. Stopping the clock with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage is the Lowell 14. And the teams will head to their respective sidelines to huddle up and talk this thing over. And here we go. The Lancer offense takes the field. Second down and about 6 to go. Valerio picked up 4 on the quarterback keeper. 1 minute 20 seconds now showing on the clock. 2 backs in the backfield. Toledo to the left of Valerio and Richards to his right. 3 wide. Hand off to Toledo, and he's got a little bit of room. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he is brought down. Is he in? Is he in? No, he is not. The whole stadium holding their breath for a moment. Jacob Toledo stopped at the 1-yard line. First and goal, Lawrence. Quarterback keeper, Valerio, up the middle. Second effort. Touchdown! Lawrence High Lancers. Nelson Valerio, his second rushing touchdown of this game. And the Lancers are down by 2 with under a minute to play. Toledo bringing it to the 1, and Milwaukee finishing the job. Lancers down by a pair. They need 2 points here on the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. 57 seconds. 3 backs in the backfield now. Ooh, Lowell calls a timeout. They noticed Eddie Cabrera in the backfield along with Toledo and Richards. That is the first time in this game that the Lancers have showed that wrinkle. And the Lowell Red Raiders want to call time and talk things over. Lowell has 3 timeouts remaining. The Lancers have 2. So here's the situation. Lancers need a 2-point conversion right now to tie things up. If they get it, they're playing for overtime. If they don't get it, they're going for an onside kick on the ensuing kickoff, and then they're playing for the win.
Each team gets 4 shots from a kick. So you get your 4 shots, and I get my 4 shots. We're still tied. We go again.
All right, here we go. Doesn't get much better than this, folks. Lancers on the 2. They need a 2-point conversion. Passing is Valerio, and it's caught by Eddie Cabrera. The 2-point conversion is good. We have a tie ball game, folks. Tie ball game. 21 all here at Lawrence High.
2-point conversion has tied it up. Lawrence 21.
Nelson Milwaukee Valerio. He fakes the handoff to Richards, and he lofts it beautifully to Eddie Cabrera, who made the catch, walked into the end zone, and it's 21-21. The Lancers come back after going down by 14, and we are all tied up with 57 seconds remaining. Gutsy call. Gutsy call by the Lawrence High offense. They fake it to Richards. They sell the fake pretty well. And Nelson was money on that pass to Cabrera. Lots of football left here, folks. The crowd is fired up, and so are the Lancers. Eddie Cabrera set to kick it off. If there's a touchback situation here, I think the crowd's going to erupt. Not quite a touchback, but it's a nice kickoff by Cabrera. Fumbled at the 10-yard line. And running room here for Lowell. Good return after a bobble. And Lowell is going to set it up at the 30.
The O'Brien with 20-yard kickoff return for Lowell. Out to the 30-yard line where it'll be first and 10 in the Raiders.
There was a flag down on the return by Lowell. Let's see if it was holding or an illegal block in the back, which could bring the line of scrimmage back. Holding on the Red Raiders, and that is huge for the Lancers. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that brings us to the 8-yard line of Lowell High. They're on their own 8. They need to bring the ball 92 yards about to pick up the win here in Lawrence with only 48 yards to go. With only 48 seconds to go. And it is going to be Keith Lynch, number 28 in red, in at quarterback. He takes the keeper up the right side. Decent gain on first down. Lancers are going to call time. That's their 4th timeout. Lancers have 1 timeout to go. Lowell has 3 timeouts to go. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Lowell. 40 seconds on the clock. Score tied at 21. Keith Lynch in at quarterback. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Shy Cullen. And the Lancers wrap him up at the 15-yard line.
Number 55, David Morales, led the Lancer defense.
And the Lancers will call their final timeout.
And Lowell will have 3rd down, and they'll need 4 yards to go for a first from their own.
Interesting situation here. The Red Raiders are in a 3rd down situation. They need 4 yards to pick up the first. If they don't pick it up and the clock stops, say for an incomplete pass, then all of a sudden Lowell is in a punting situation. But if they run it here, the Lancers cannot stop the clock. Outside possibility here for the Lancers to get the ball back in regulation. Keith Lynch in at quarterback. Here we go, 3rd and 4, handoff. And wow, the Lawrence defense was up to the task right there. Brings up a 4th down.
Cullen on the carry, he is stopped for a loss by the middle of the Lancer defense. 4th down and 9.
4th and 9 here, and Lowell will be content to let the clock run out.
Run another play in regulation. We have played 4 quarters.
4 quarters of play at Lawrence High. 3 touchdowns for the Lancers, 3 for Lowell. We're tied up after 4. Ladies and gentlemen, overtime here at Lawrence High. We are going to take a short break here on LPS Media. Thank you again for joining us. We'll be right back for overtime. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure you're happy you're joining us here at Lawrence High because we've got some free football for you. Overtime at Lawrence High, 21-21 is our score.
Score update from elsewhere in the Merrimack Valley.
The Lancers tied things up on a touchdown run by Nelson Valerio, his 2nd touchdown run of the game. This one came from 1 yard out, and then Valerio passed to Eddie Cabrera for the 2-point conversion, which tied the game. Now let's go over some overtime rules here. So, the Lancers won the overtime coin toss, and they are going to start with the ball. Here's how this works, folks. Each team is going to get 4 possessions. They're going to alternate possessions. And whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. And each possession is going to start at, let's see what the line of scrimmage will be. Each possession will start at the 10-yard line. So the Lancers will get the ball on the 10. We will play 4 down, see what happens. And then Lowell will get the ball on the 10. We'll see what happens. That will alternate. Each team gets 4 chances. And as I said, whoever does better in those 4 chances picks up the win. Here we go, overtime underway. Here's Jacob Toledo, touchdown! Touchdown, Lancers on the first play of overtime. Jacob Toledo, 10 yards to the house.
And the Lancers lead 27-21.
Oh boy. Oh boy, gonna try and save my voice because we have 7 more possessions of overtime here. I think they have to go for 2. They might have.
You don't have 7 possessions.
Well, total.
Like, you know, that's it, right?
4 each? No, I know, but possessions.
You don't have 7 possessions.
Well, we get 4, they get 4.
No. 4 downs.
Okay.
All right, we'll go for 2.
Lancers are going to go for 2 here. Valerio rolling to his right. He throws, and it's incomplete.
Pass attempt incomplete. Intended for Lewis Crispin.
So it's just 4
The
down.
Lawrence now lead 27-21.
So if Lawrence stops Lowell, we would.
Okay, so correction on the overtime rules, folks. It's not 4 possessions per team. It's only 4 downs per team. And so,
Lowell will get their shot.
Lowell High is going to have their shot here. If the Lancers stop Lowell on 4 downs, the Lancers will win. If the Lancers get a turnover, the Lancers will win. If Lowell scores a touchdown, though, then Lowell can win it with an extra point. And here we go. First down. Shea Cullen is wrapped up for a loss. Second down coming up.
Manuel Blon and Daryl Munoz combined on the stop for Lawrence. It's a 2-yard loss.
Red Raiders lose 2 yards there. Second and goal from the 12. Lancers need 3 stops to win this ball game or a turnover. Back to pass is done. He's under pressure. He's sacked. No, he wasn't sacked. The ball came loose, and it was recovered by Lowell.
Recovered by Lowell. There is a penalty flag on the play. It looks like it's going to go against the Lancers.
If the Lancers had recovered that, the game would be over, but we do have a flag down.
Oh my gosh.
It's encroachment against us, I think.
Yeah, I think he jumped.
Offside against the Lancers, and that's a killer.
Encroachment prior to the snap. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
New line of scrimmage will be the 7-yard line.
Second down, second and goal for Lowell at the Lawrence 7.
Second down, Lancers still need 3 stops to win this game. Here's the snap, and Cullen trying to run it, and he's tripped up.
We were offsides again. Yes. Cullen on
But there's another flag down on the play. And once again, the Lancers were offside.
for encroachment prior to the snap. That'll be another 5-yard penalty.
And Lowell will get another free 5 yards to bring the ball to the 2-yard line. Still second down and goal. Lancers still need 3 stops.
After the penalty, we'll play second down again now at the 3.5-yard line.
Here we go. Another second down coming up. Dunn hands it off to Cullen. Cullen looking for room. Trying to plow his way towards the end zone. He stopped short.
Stuffed short of the goal line by the Lancer defense. Darryl Munoz was there. Willie Filer was there. Manuel Blanc was there.
Finally, the Lancers are able to stay onside, and that brings up 3rd and goal for Lowell.
Has 2 more shots to score the tying touchdown.
If Lowell does not score a touchdown in their last 2 downs, the Lancers will win. The Lancers can also win with a turnover. Lowell needs a touchdown to tie and an extra point to win. Shotgun snap to Dunn. He's going to keep it himself. Touchdown, Lowell. And the Red Raiders tie it up.
On the quarterback keeper for a Lowell touchdown. We are now tied 27-27.
Tie game. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. And there will be no point after attempt. There is no extra point. The teams are not allowed to go for a point after, a 1-point point after, which is why the Lancers went for it after their touchdown for the 2-point conversion. So, here's the situation now. We have a tie ball game. And the Lowell High Red Raiders will have the ball on the 2-yard line. If they can pound it in from the 2, they're going to win. If they get stuffed, then another overtime period. Which means that the Lancers are hoping that they can stop Ty Cullen and Seamus Dunn. If they're able to do that, then the Lancers will get the ball back on the 10-yard line. And we'll do this thing all over again. So here we go, folks. Tie game, 27-27. If Lowell scores here, the Red Raiders win it. If the Lancers stop them, then we'll go to a second overtime period. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. Here we go. Dunn in the shotgun. He takes the snap, hands it off to Cullen. Cullen up the middle. He's close. He's in. 2-point conversion is good. And it's a heartbreaking loss for the Lawrence High Lancers. They come back to tie it. 21-21. Then Jacob Toledo scored a touchdown in overtime. But Lowell comes back with a touchdown to tie it and a 2-point conversion to win it. Lowell High wins it 29-27. What an amazing football game we have all just witnessed. Once again, the final score, Lowell 29, Lawrence 27 in overtime. Thank you so much for joining us for this LPS media broadcast. For my camera crew, Mimi and Brandon, my name is Jay Oza. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.